Oh, wow. Wow. Holy cow. Whew. Whew. Extremely damaged eyes, ballistic vomit, and a deadly virus that infects everything in its path. In honor of the new apocalyptic horror film coming out, today we're reacting to the most medically chaotic scenes and nightmare-inducing injuries from 28 Days Later. Hello! Let's dive right in.
Let me get you out of here.
Listen, the animals are contagious. The infection is in their blood and saliva. One bite. Stop! Stop! You've no idea!
Oh no. Infection is in the blood and the saliva. It's not something we see commonly. It's like the respiratory virus or a bloodborne pathogen type virus, but a combination of both. We don't see as often. Goes right for the jugular, goes right for the neck. Look at that neck! Immediate animal just going after somebody typically will mean that there's some sort of inflammation of the brain or something going on with the hormones that are affecting the animal's behavior. A lot of viruses will affect the brain, causing encephalitis, which is inflammation of the brain itself. Oh. Is this blood coming from a puncture to the airway itself, or does the virus take over that fast that now this is like a hemorrhagic effect? It'd be pretty fast. Viruses don't spread that fast. If somebody like has blood that splatters on you or saliva that splatters on, say, your skin, it's still intact and it's not readily absorbable through our skin. But if it's on your face, it can get into your mouth or get into your eyes, and these are your mucous membranes, which increases the risk of it actually being absorbed into the body. Come on, like just busting through all that glass. Come on! You're gonna be cutting your skin everywhere. You're gonna have multiple lacerations. Sometimes when people are altered, what's holding them back from hurting themselves doesn't exist. You see this with people on illegal substances as well. Oh, the spray of blood, the red stuff here, a little thin, but a lot of it. You wouldn't necessarily have that much coming off from a big blade wound to the back.
This started. They live 4 doors down.
Were you bitten?
Wait.
Oh. What?
What?
Amputation. Oh my gosh, that is painful, and it's going to cause significant amount of bleeding. Definitely need to throw a tourniquet on that and somehow cauterize or suture close the end of the wound. Oh. Oh, that is the worst. Burn, flame injuries. When somebody gets the burning fluid on their body, your first thing to do is get it off. Treating the pain is the next thing that we would do in the emergency department, as well as, you know, any airway, breathing, circulation. Holy cow. The likelihood of 3rd and 4th degree burns are really, really high.
Hi.
Say this person survives and they're at a hospital, all that dead skin and tissue needs to be cut off. That tissue will likely get infected, or it's going to cause massive inflammatory reaction to the body, which is going to tax its system, which increases the risk of worse outcomes.
Get out of it.
Old, dead individual. How long does the virus last? Don't know. So you got to be cautious when touching things that are dead. We have different viruses that we know can live on surfaces and survive for a long period of time. Wash your hands, don't touch your eyes or your mouth. Not just because it's smart to do, you're trying to prevent a viral infection spread. No, oh no, it's gonna get the virus.
A virus.
Virus gets into your body and it basically hijacks your cell's machinery to replicate, to continue to grow. Is that causing our symptoms? Not necessarily. The virus might kill our cells, or the symptoms that we'll experience is our own body reacting to it, trying to take it down. Oh, it happened already. Oh my gosh. That transition from being normal into being infected was like 30 seconds. That's super fast. Viruses don't do that. Super fast ones, 5, 6, 7 hours, but then usually it's days.
Jenny's infected! No! No! Jen! No!
Gotta get him. Kill him. Oh, who's got the guns? Oh man. Some of the most deadly viruses that are out there, we know rabies, but then the other two that actually helped do research on is Ebola and Marburg. And Ebola is pretty darn high. It's like 40% up there. Same with Marburg. Very, very scary. So almost 1 and 2. So don't want to get those. Oh. Whoa. I know the rage virus is terrifying, but you know what else rewires your brain and turns people into monsters? Sleep deprivation. If that sounds like you lately, lacking on the sleep, it's time to try Do Not Disturb. My doctor formulated sleep aid. It helps your body get the deep sleep it deserves. Find it at lifehappens.com or on Amazon. This guy's got a ton of lacerations, abrasions. If it's just an abrasion, band-aids. If they're a laceration that goes all the way through the tissue, you can use butterfly, you can use glue, or you can suture it closed. This depends on what you have. Oh, that is a stab wound. Epigastric area, maybe the heart. Hard to tell. You know, my classic line, don't pull that out. It seems like it's actually done most of its damage already, which then you would think, okay, it's into the heart or through the aorta. What the? Most likely in that moment, that person has now passed out. And then the continued process of either bleeding around the heart, bleeding out, or bleeding into the abdomen, you're losing enough blood volume that you're going to die, or you're compressing down the heart enough that you're not pumping any blood to the rest of your body. Oh, cracking the skull against a brick wall. That is very painful. You're gonna get an abrasion to the soft tissue. Then it might pop open and cause a laceration and bleeding. Could you survive and not pass out from that? Yes, but you can also have a cracked skull. You can have bleeding into the brain. It just depends on your brain tissue, the amount of force, and the amount of times it's been hit. Oh, wow. Wow. Holy cow. Whew. Whew. Fingers into the eyes. Those fingers are so deep in there, you'd expect and assume that the eyes have been ruptured. The eyes themselves are very sensitive. Could you go even further and fracture the walls of the eye socket and push into somebody's brain? Potentially. Is anybody out there going to see the new movie 28 years later? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoy this and want me to do more reacts to this series, let me know. And as always, do me a favor, definitely binge watch this playlist right here. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.